She's armed, beautiful, and she'll do anything you tell her.
What? Take a shower? Not in your lifetime.
Well, almost anything. Lifeline, where words shoot speak louder than actions.
Rated M for mature.
遊びの道に魂込めた一人の男が今日もいる真面目に遊ばぬ奴らには体で怯えさせるさ背がた三四郎背がた三四郎背が三段四郎とりゃ背がたゲームチャートスチーム度満点蒸気を動力源とする近未来これが世紀末スチームパンクワールド超大作シミュレーション RPG バッケンローダーゼータだ
この雪景色が綺麗ですね。この惑星の住人は温泉と呼ばれる場所に来るとなぜ妙にテンションが上がるのだろうか。
口の中に甘みがパーッと広がってですね。
ただ
やりませんか。
この惑星の温泉卓球は
バントさんただもんじゃないね。
楽しい。缶コーヒーのボスレインボーマウンテン。
今のままでは同時の亀今のままでは同時の亀今のままでは同時の亀よし今のままではチンチンおいボイアリナミン V トリン武田大丈夫
生存確率1万分の1シーザーマンの巨大なハサミから逃げ出すことができるか。プレイステーション用本格ホラーアドベンチャークロックタワーセカンド12月13日金曜日発売。
I'm a little tiny bit more prepared this time. For Zeta. Zeta blindsided me with how insanely intense it got right away. How problems presented themselves pretty much as soon as you started the game. As soon as you started the game. It was amazing.
Konami. The Secret of Monkey Island, a game so big only the Sega CD could hold it. You are Guybrush Threepwood, would-be pirate.
Also, Avatar 3 crossed a billion today. Worldwide.
Game has never been so easy.
We're getting an Avatar 4 almost definitely at this rate.
Talking, taking is as simple as pointing the cursor and pressing a button. The Secret of Monkey Island offers adventure gamers.
So neither can Google, Couch. Neither can Google. Looking up anything related to this game is impossible because the second you type in Zeta, it just takes you to Gundam shit.
The Secret of Monkey Island sets new standards for Sega Genesis CD games.
Like, I have to type in Zeta PC 98 to find anything on this game.
This game is not yet
using Google. But I did find some cool stuff. Macaw threw me a nice little breadcrumb. I figured I'd follow it a little bit. You watched Tron Ares. As long as you liked it. You know, I'm not gonna judge anybody.
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, Macaw did throw out a few breadcrumbs. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. I'll get to that, Shy.
You are stupid.
Greetings and good health, Nakomancer. Fuck you, I like that's literally me talking about Avatar 3. But Avatar 3 was actually like really good. It was actually good. With like fucking actual drama shit. It was even like throwing in like little shades of Yakuza with like some of those like near miss. Like there were a couple of scenes where I thought of Yakuza and like Kiryu like stabbing at somebody. And then it cuts, and then the camera pans out, and like the sword is like next to his head. It actually did that. I think James Cameron's been playing a little bit of Yakuza. Can you imagine organized crime on Pandora? Japanese organized crime on Pandora?
No way!
Freedom Fallout has entered the VIP convoy.
I'd play
what
that.
A beautiful day for a resub. CTA Luigi Grin.
The VIP convoy. Tier 3 sub. Thank you for the 35 months, Freedom Fallout. At this rate, it's like worth like about 10 years. Thank you so much, Freedom. Always appreciate the support. Enjoy your high throne upon the VIP convoy.
Death Angel. Convict Jesse Baines is back with a vengeance. A vengeance for the cop who...
Oh, yeah. No, for me, I like Tron 1. And I really like Tron 2. I like Tron Legacy. I liked it a lot. And that's not... You know, I'm noticing that I make a lot of... I give a lot of leeway to sci-fi shows if it has a lot of hot actresses in it. But you know, that's, you know, it's I'm sure it's got hot dudes too, ladies. I don't know. Nah, I unironically just really like Tron Legacy. I'm not sure about Ares. I haven't seen it yet though. I can't say it sucks. I just don't like Jared Leto at all. That's actually a very smart way to do it. Just wait until the dust settles and then jump in. You know, you can avoid all the turds in the water that way. I heard about it. Isn't that the one with Pee Wee Herman? Isn't Pee Wee Herman in that?
Cannot live another day without air conditioning.
Says tomorrow's gonna be hotter.
Jared Leto absolutely fucking loves Jared Leto. Freedom.
You call now.
Jared Leto loves Jared Leto so much that he literally thinks he is Jesus. No, he absolutely loves himself. If anything, Jared Leto is probably Jared Leto's only fan who is over 21 years of age.
Engineering means greater energy efficiency.
Like,
Kenmore could save 10 to 44% on your annual cooling costs. In time, even pay for itself.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, Couch. Guess who co-produced Ares?
Parts and labor, plus
Guess who made sure that Ares got out of development hell? And who wanted to star in Ares from the beginning?
no payments until August. Offer ends May 31st, so call now and save with Sears.
No, Jared Leto's a lot of things, but self-loathing is not one of Jared Leto's traits. I could show you some. I could show you guys some evidence of this. Here's Jared Leto being Jared Leto's biggest fan. Why are these pictures so small? They were way bigger in Google. Oh, it's because they're Facebook pictures. Jared Leto is really, really into Jared Leto. Really into... He is a big fan. He is a huge fan. Pee-wee wasn't... Yeah, I had a funny thing. I had a funny feeling. Uber Gold, am I gonna play Lawnmower Man? If I were gonna play Lawnmower Man, it would probably be the Sega CD version. I considered playing the Genesis version, but hearing Macaw, I was like in bed taking a nap, and out of nowhere I hear, "Fuck this!" And I wake up, and my eyes squint, and I see Macaw just being bothered as shit on my computer screen, saying, "Fuck this, I'm not playing it." Talking about Genesis Lawnmower Man. I loved Lawnmower Man. I loved Lawnmower. Do not watch the theatrical version. I don't even think you can. But definitely don't watch it. Macaw loved Lawnmower Man, and he is a man of taste, as evidenced by this comment. He knows exactly what good is. High quality. And Lawnmower Man is also really good. You don't want to play the game, but you want to rewatch the movie. I wouldn't mind playing the Super Nintendo game. The SNES game looked really good. I always thought, like, he was basically complaining about the same shit that I didn't like when I was playing the Genesis version of Lawnmower Man. It just felt a little chunky and wrong. There was something wrong about it. Sounds like it was just like a quick and dirty port from the Genesis version, or from the SNES version. Anyway, now's the time. Strap in, lads and lasses. Get your snacks or whatever. We're going in. The snow stays. The snow stays until January officially kicks off. This is gonna be real soon. Even though it's January now, January's gonna officially kick off real soon. If not now, it may actually already be started. I may have to change my intro now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cyber Trucker Alpha. You can't believe he did that? Who did what? You can't believe he did what? Oh, I farted. Oh, yeah, no, I do that all the time. Yeah, no, chat, that's why chat comes here. That's why I come here. I like to not only smell my own farts, but I like doing it in front of people. Thank you, Cronus. So tonight we're continuing ZETA, and I'm gonna try and summarize what happened last time, because holy shit, I love the writing in ZETA, because it does not fuck around, even though there is a shitload of lore that you could just look into at any time. There's this whole ass lore glossary. It's kind of like how Frank Herbert wrote Dune, where instead of just piling exposition all over the place in Dune, he put like a little glossary in the back. So whenever they said something weird, you could just go to the glossary if you gave a shit and be like, oh, that's what that is. And ZETA does that, but it blends it in a little better because your computer will tell you everything pretty much that you need to know. You don't come here for farts. Cronus, you are far too classy for this stream. You are classy enough and worthy to watch the Macaw 45 endorsed Avatar 3. Link outfit? What? Alito meme. Alito meme. In my memes. You're gonna make me stop the entire stream to see this. I love it. No, I love this image. I've seen this before. I love the little story it tells. Here we have Spock here, this Vulcan. We got Jared, he's right there, but here he is, like, oh! There you see him wear it. He bought it. The embroidered J, yeah, let's talk about. Was there an embroidered J on the coat? There is a J. I thought that was like some badly drawn dragon. I didn't know that was a big giant J. So yeah, no, Jared Leto is 100% his own biggest fan. Easily. Easily. Zeta's fucking awesome though. Let's take a look at Zeta. Here's Zeta. Here's Zeta's, well, before then, I may or may not have updated the list. If I didn't, then I'll have to, oh, damn it, I didn't. No votes today. I forgot. No votes today. If we beat this, we'll head-to-head the remaining games. What are the other games? Disaster Day of Crisis. And Arcus Odyssey. I'll do a head-to-head for those if I beat this tonight. Which I may do. I may beat this tonight. I don't know how long it is. Automod got you again. It doesn't like you saying ass. It doesn't like you saying ass. Automod's being so weird. Ass! You should be able to say ass. There should be nothing wrong with you saying ass on this stream. Anyway, Zeta is the story of... Expedition. Uber Gold!
Uber Gold just conscripted 5 gigachots to the convoy.
Oh my god. Thank you for the 5 gift subs to the Gonzo 1 Sire Max. It's Grindhouse, Slap Ups, and Sundog 005. Thank you so much. We are now officially in a level 2 hype train. Also, there is that 30% or that 35% off deal is apparently still going. My wall chat died. Sometimes it dies. Rarely does it die, but it dies. Should be popping back on soon. You could say ass, but you can't say ass in a joke sentence for some reason. Oh, you're like, oh, that's right. Yeah, that one time. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because it thinks you're saying an opinion that you're not actually expressing. It's very stupid. Anyway, Zeta. Here's the cover art for Zeta, which we'll talk about. Macaw clued me in on this. Here's the cover art for Zeta. This is actually the promo poster, but it is a much clearer image than the box art. Just imagine this not being here. And this not being here, and there's your box art, basically. This was done by a very legendary Japanese artist called something Fuji. What was it, Fuji? Yasufumi Fuji. Yasufumi Fuji was this god-tier artist. I could only find a handful of images, most of which Couch Potato found. Very good at landscapes, very good at people. Amazing when it comes to sci-fi shit. I absolutely love this painting. Everything about this, I love it. It's just fucking rocks. It's rocks and pillars in the ocean, and it's awesome. We've got this amazing cornflakes ad. Macaw said this was a cornflakes ad because she's obviously carrying a box of cornflakes. And it does look like there's room up here for, like, print and stuff. This may have been a print ad. I'm wondering if it was like a magazine cover. This looks like a fucking heavy metal cover is what it looks like. Only with, you know, I could just see the big, like, heavy metal logo here. But that's not what it is. Apparently it was a cornflakes ad. The guy was completely out of control. I love the fucking organic fire hydrant. It does make you want to buy cornflakes. You only know Catherine Zeta-Jones? She must be a grandma, but she doesn't look like one. Yeah, this is fantastic. I love this. I love this. Especially the cornflakes. The cornflakes grounds the entire thing. It's so good. Apparently, he also did the art. Like, I found this, and this was apparently credited to this guy. The art for Ramu. And Ramu, I'm curious about. I don't know what it is, but it looks fucking sick. This was, like, one of the only other things I could find. And it does look like his stuff. Look at the detail in that little platform they're on. It's so sick. Base hole!
Base_hole just conscripted 5 gigachods to the convoy.
Jesus! Thank you for the 5 gift subs to Dowit, Fireball 13, Splank Elephant, Frankzers, and Eater of Worlds 13. There are another 12 Eaters of Worlds out there. We are now in level 3 in the hype trains. Level 3 hype train. Treasure trains. Thank you, Basil. How was your new year? How's everybody's new year so far? But these were like the only sci-fi paintings I could find. And I'm sure there are other ones, and I wouldn't mind finding more of them. But the thing is, Fuji eventually stopped giving a shit about sci-fi and went for a much higher authority, dinosaurs. He really, really loves paleontology, and to this day is still painting dinosaurs. This is one of his calendars. This is Yasufumi Fuji's Dinosaur World, which is just his big project. The Twin Peaks coffee ads, I need to add those. Sagata Sanshiro is also great. And he's just done all these really sick, like you can find this so easily. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen some of these before, long before I knew about Zeta. Here's a Dilophosaurus chasing a Scatellosaurus.
I'm gonna go
Thank you, Basil, for the 100 bits.
Base_hole has given him 100 bits, in not dollars. Oh no,
we got an iguanodon.
Krispy Kreme is going all in with its delicious new spicy taco meat-filled donuts. The sweet treat is made with an original glaze made with hot sauce. The specialty donuts were launched at the Daytona Speedway over the weekend when a tire knocked over the entire container of their jalapeno chili crawfish box crawdads.
Just one
The fireworks ignited the donuts, and when they reached the hot oil they burst open and oozed hot spicy filling.
Oh God! Oh, what a tragedy. Did anybody die? Oh, also, Basil, I thought you'd be interested in this. Hey, you free me? James Gurney still does Dinosaur. Yeah. Just letting you know, Avatar's, or not Avatar, Macaw 45 is secretly a man of taste. Iguanodon, he just paints dinosaurs. I love this angle. This is a really good angle for the, I thought this was just going to be an Apatosaurus, but it's not. It's a Mamenchisaurus, which I guess is, what if that's the Japanese name for it? Nah, Mamenchisaurus heading to the water side. That's a cool angle. That's a really sick angle. Here is a T-Rex getting ready to throw down. And here's just Jared Leto's cult. We don't care about Jared Leto's cult. We already talked about that. Sid Mead. One cool thing about Tron Ares was there was a shout out to Sid Mead. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Sid Mead is awesome. Airplanes have similar butt bumps as that quadruped to prevent their asses from scraping on their asses. Or from scraping on the pavement when they're taking off. Really? You mean this thing? You mean this butt bump here? Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't realize dinosaurs were that aerodynamic. But the cool thing about Zeta isn't the art, it isn't the incredible music, it is the direction, it is the pacing, it is the... There is a lot of detail in the backgrounds, which I really like. But the thing I love most about Zeta is the storytelling and how intense it gets before anything happens. Even though nothing has happened yet, as far as like major tragedies and shit, there is still a lot of character going on. The story is breathing like a motherfucker. It is breathing. And it's breathing in a very, very concise way. This writer knew what the hell he was doing. And you can really tell. It's so good. A DC-871. You can really tell. Oh, it does have a little ass bump, doesn't it? It does. Did you see it? There's a little ass bump there. Anyway, thank you guys for the hype train. I got the heart. I got the heart. What did you guys get? You're supposed to put the emote on, baby. Or did it not? It didn't. So what's going on with Zeta is Earth is massively overpopulated and it's basically turning uninhabitable very quickly. We were sent on a mission. I'm the main character. My name is Ko. He is the only Japanese person aboard the, I think it's called the Pilgrims? The ship Pilgrims on its second expedition. The first expedition was to find a planet, or to investigate a planet called Zeta 3, or Z3 for short, that may be able to be inhabitable. Something happened on Zeta 3, and the only members of the crew that got out were Ko, me, the main character, and Sid McNeil, who was played by, let me pull this up, who was played by this guy, who's played by, oh fuck, what do I want to call him? Brad Dourif. I know it's not Brad Dourif, it's Michael Biehn. Michael Biehn plays Sid. Michael Biehn plays Sid. He and I are the only people left on the original crew of this first expedition who survived. I don't know what happened to the other guys. I assume they're dead over there. The Gooch signal. Yeah, Mike L. Bean. And we both have amnesia. The thing is, we both end up on the crew of the second expedition to investigate what happened to the first expedition. That's where we are. We're on the ship Pilgrims. And then there's, which is helmed by Captain Ted, who is very obviously based on Keith David. And I found these two headshots, and they both, well, this one especially definitely looks like what may have been the reference for Ted's portrait. He even kind of has the same clothes. I'm thinking this is it. We were talking about it before, and McCall was pretty sure this was Keith David, and I recognized it pretty instantly. But he wasn't sure. He did help me find this. He did find this, and he did say that one of these promo shots of Ellen Ripley was the inspiration for Eleanor. Eleanor is another member of the crew who apparently led a rescue mission in the past that she's not fond of, that she doesn't like remembering. Oh, I know. Wait. Oh, did Keith David? I think I remember hearing about that. Did he pass away? He's still alive. Keith David's alive, or is he? He's not dead at all. What are you talking about? He's only 69 years old. No, he's fine. Keith David is fine. Here he is last year. The flowers were not for his funeral. Keith David is fine.
69, dudes!
Keith David is fine. I mean, look, he's right here. He's right here. Anyway, we're on the second expedition, but the second expedition is very fishy because our AI system that's running the ship, Tim, is doing weird things that don't make a lot of sense, like leading us way off course on the way to Zeta 3 and into an asteroid belt, which almost killed us until we manually overrode the AI system and flew through it. and made it through. Sid did not show up to the emergency call to get Tim working right when we entered the asteroid belt. He is now fired from his position as Tim operator. I am now Tim operator on the ship. The reason why Sid didn't do anything is because, one, he didn't feel like it was off course at all, and two, he does not want to go back to Zeta 3. He is very adamant about this ship fucking crashing before we get to Zeta 3. And that's kind of the bulk of the story so far. Like, I want to get my memories back by returning to Zeta 3 and investigating. And Sid does not want any fucking part whatsoever of this planet because he is convinced that whatever happened was really bad. And that we're fucked anyway. Oh, Al Matthews passed. Rest in peace, Al Matthews. So that's where we are now. Somehow, also Ted's being weird because he's lying about stuff, but he did give us full access and let us know the full, or at least one of the major reasons why we're on this mission, pretty much to save humanity, because humanity's more fucked than they let on. So I'm now completely in the know there. And we just had a big philosophical talk with Sid, because Sid's talking about, like, shit going on in Zeta that is beyond our feeble comprehension. Way too much for our human brains. Here's Sid right here.
Get away.
You.
I do not wish to fight.
Why are you following me around? What are you doing in a place like this? That's my choice. My actions should not be regulated. You know. How's it going, Stay Fluff? Welcome in. Phoenix Command, welcome in. What are the methods of power? That's what it is. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. Sometimes this thing gets a little clumsy with its translation because of the hesitations. Asteroid Belt members' career memory. Okay, yeah. Even though there are questionable facts, the truth never emerges. What are the methods of power? That's what this is. He's very philosophical, and he's very suspicious of Keith David and this entire mission. You are the one. You must be crazy now. Even if we talk like that here, nothing will be solved. Okay, that was about, members. Yeah, that's member stuff. This is memory loss, because we both lost our memories. This project won't disappear even if things get messy. This will be an opportunity for me and you to revive our memory. Okay, this is the project. This is the project that we're on. I've said it before. This is our extinction ritual. That's all this job is. He's convinced that we're on a suicide mission. Even though it's supposedly just a routine thing, where we land on the planet, look around, and, look around in this 100-year-old facility, and say, yeah, this planet's probably habitable, and then go home. It's supposed to be very routine and not dangerous at all. Zed is almost here. The issue of automatic navigation systems is a thing of the past. Yeah, he's talking about the, yeah, this is automatic navigation system. And this is about Sid specifically. In this world, there are also phenomena that are beyond the scope of your brain. Beyond the scope of your brain. It's sick. Hey, Stapler. What do you call a pig that don't fly straight? I don't know. I don't know, Stay Fluff. What do you call that? Dead of the brain? Go move to the storage room. You can see the insanity of this pixel art. The ridiculous detail in this pixel art is fucking incredible. Especially considering this is monochrome. And it's not always monochrome. They do throw in some color here and there, not just with the menus either. Okay, here's the Paylord computer. And it just says we have a bunch of shit. We have an antimatter gun. We have solid food, a painless gun, preliminary doctor medicines, drinking water. We're probably gonna have to look at this later. This seems important for later. And then and then what you do? Oh, I guess we're gonna have to order something from the Paylord computer, and it'll get transferred to these containers. But we're not there yet. Engine room. Go move to the engine room. Okay, I think we've already got everything there. Maybe we're just supposed to talk to Ted. Ted's usually in the lounge. He's our captain, but he's usually in the lounge. Wavy bacon. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I get it, Scarface. You're right, Stay Fluff, I get it. What do you call a guy who's eaten at least 20 hot dogs? A Scarface. Laboratory. There's nothing here. Oh, maybe we're supposed to talk about the medical room analysis again? Yeah, she's still here. This is our chief medical officer, Claudia. And she just wanted to go out into space, basically. Miss Claudia. Yes, what is it? Yeah, she's using something called an MR scanner, and an MR scanner takes certain keywords that have certain psychological effects that are said by people to try to diagnose mental maladies, if any. In other words, if you say dad and the MR scanner goes off, then you're carrying some kind of daddy issue. And it kind of detects which daddy issue that is. If that makes sense. That's a really, really brief way of pointing that out. The audience absolutely loves Claudia. I like her character model. I like her sprite there. I don't know why, but there's something very cool and wobbly and wavy about that sprite that just gets to me. I like it. Okay, it's already done. Yeah, okay, so the asteroid belt doesn't matter. The MR scanner. The MR scanner is an expert system in psychoanalysis and abnormal psychology. Understand the patient's mental state through their brainwaves and body metabolic conversations. It's a system, it's something worth learning. Okay, talk about her career. Maybe something new will happen. Okay, she's just talking about the doctor. When she talks about the doctor, she's actually talking about our Chinese physicist. He's not a medical doctor. He's a physicist, and he's basically our chief scientist. And he's on this mission because he suspects that the facility on Zeta 3 has a certain cloning technology that allows uploaded memories to be implanted onto a clone. The reason for this, even though he hasn't said it himself, is because he lost his wife and daughter in some kind of accident. His daughter was 5 when she died, and he holds on to that very closely. A feminine masculinity? Or is it a masculine femininity? What would be the difference there? I don't know the details either, but I heard it was some kind of accident. Is that so? Since his wife and daughter died, he seems to have devoted himself to research. He loved them very much. It says I love you so much because the translator is stupid, but she's saying he loved them very much. Okay, memory loss. Let's talk about memory loss. Judging from your words, I think Zed and your memory loss are closely related. Now, she's also not really a medical doctor. She is more of a psychoanalyst. So I'm guessing, I think actually the physicist may also be the physician then. I want to complete this project as soon as possible. However, reaching Zed is also scary. See, she's kind of suspicious of this planet too, because we don't know what happened. I don't understand that, even if you asked. Okay, let's ask about Sid. You don't need to worry too much about Sid. It's okay, Asamiya. Okay, Sid, so she basically is saying that Sid isn't any more mentally ill than I am. because we both have the same problem with amnesia. He's just expressing it in a much, probably a less healthy way. Alright, payload room is done. Bridge. There may be somebody on the bridge. Looks like nobody's on the bridge. Oh, come over to the bridge. The monitor's telling you something is wrong. Oh shit, save. Don't let the password fool you. These are passwords for the, ship computer. Check the transport ship sanctuary points. Transport ship sanctuary points. Oh, we're in the problem music now. Transport ship. That would be the shuttle hangar, right? Go move to the hangar. This is where Sid was. What did Sid do? Shuttle controller. Oh, I swear if Sid did something. Sid is such an interesting character because even though he is an asshole who is trying to get us killed, he also seems like the only person I can trust besides maybe Eleanor. He seems to be the most trustworthy of them, even though he's the one who's probably trying to get us killed. ED-202 Planetary Exploration Lander, Unit 1 ED-202 ST-352-801, flexible number, magnetic catapult fixed, pressure level 97.25, full function, no abnormalities, Unit 2 waiting on the in-taxiway, ED-202 ST-871-260, aircraft number, magnetic catapult fixed, pressure level 98.03, full function, no abnormalities stored in the second storage bay. Okay, so nothing's wrong here. Let's look around. The art and aesthetic are fantastic. I kind of love the contrast between, like, this outer ship and the fact that the Pilgrims doesn't really look like much from the outside. It's pretty low detail. It still looks really cool. It kind of looks like a gun, but it's not like mega detailed. And then you go into like the lounge, and the lounge looks like this. And then you go to the laboratory, and the laboratory looks like this. It's just... And then you go to the payload room, and it is literally this. It's insane. Okay, let's go, not to the bridge. Engine room didn't... Oh, maybe the engine room. Oh, look at the engine room. I also like how it almost looks like a patchwork ship, too. Like, nothing really matches. But it also feels very cohesive. Like this wall just being... Like, it is... There's nothing specifically... Like... This, you can tell this isn't a cruise ship, right? It's not super pretty. It's purely functional. And it's like... Almost like aggressively functional. It's almost brutalistic in how functional it's supposed to be. I love... It's so good. This is just talking about the Twister warp engine. That's our warp drive. It's called the Twister warp engine. Okay. Private area. Let's just go into my room and try to make some calls. This is my room. Comms. Talk to the bridge. Nope. Talk to Ted. Oh, okay, here we go. Captain, there's an emergency. What's wrong? Doshitanda. What's wrong? Sanctuary. Okay, let's talk about, would it be Sanctuary? Oh, I think that's what our ship is called. Our ship is called the Sanctuary. The Pilgrims is the ship that was lost in the first expedition, I think. An obstacle appeared in front of the Sanctuary. It's thought to be a ship in distress. This must be... Oh, no, the Sanctuary's the missing ship. It was a distress signal from Sanctuary. An obstacle is in front of the ship. It's thought to be a distress beacon. This must be the Sanctuary where the first investigation team disappeared while trying to investigate. This may be the ship we're trying to rescue. I see. Let's look into it right away. Yes. Go. Explore with the lieutenant. Yes, understood. Okay, Eleanor, I think, is the lieutenant. Lieutenant Eleanor. This is Asamiya. Anna, is that you? Anata no. Yeah, that's me. Sanctuary. Lieutenant, it's an emergency. We found a distress beacon. I think we found Sanctuary. Wakata wa. Understood. I get you. I'll prepare the shuttle right away. Alright, cool. So we're going. We're just going. We're just going. Shuttle hangar. Lieutenant. Mr. Asamiya, hurry. Oh, I guess this is also the bridge. Or we're in the bridge. Huh. Looks like an incident.
That's a penis.
Okay, we're back on the bridge. Looks like we've detected a distress beacon. This could be Sanctuary, the cargo ship that went to rescue the first that went out to rescue the first survey team. I see. So this is the first rescue ship, which also got missing. So this would be the third expedition then. I have a bad feeling. Zed is also nearby. It is also closing in. This planet is just haunting us. An eerie planet called Zed is getting closer and closer. And now a ship in distress has appeared, like it was waiting for us. I wonder if I should be excited to come this far. Remember, this is just the beginning of the game. We're still basically in the beginning. Yeah, we got a lot of game left, J-Bone. We got a lot of game left. You know, if I do, because of the whole... If I do beat this early, we may just skip to Arcus Odyssey. We may just skip straight to Arcus Odyssey, and then I'll play Disaster Day of Crisis next. I feel like that'll be the way to go, because then I can get the Wii down, and we can plug in the Wii and get that going. Claudia, stop saying things like this. There's no use complaining here. The destination is right there. Sorry. Oh my god, that dumbass. I was convinced. What was funny was that, like, Neon and I had, like, the same reaction to him, but in completely different directions, because Neon is, like, this huge expert. What happened was there was a troll in Cobra Commander's stream. He was just some jerk, acting like he knew better than everybody else about Cyberpunk. Neon Arcade is an absolute fucking expert in retrofuturism as a whole. He's organized events for like 10 years. He's like personally met the guy who wrote Cyberpunk, the tabletop RPG. So this guy going in all hoity-toity, being like, huh, you think Cyberpunk 2077 was based on the Cyberpunk RPG? When obviously it was based on Shadowrun. And I said, just as soon as I knew he was being a dick, and I said, you know Cyberpunk 2020 is actually an RPG. That's a real thing. Yeah, but look up Philip, look at when Shadowrun released, and then look up Philip K. Dick, and you'll be a latecomer. You'll know what a latecomer you are. And I just replied, oh boy, and just laughed because, like, I was just stunned at how stupid it was. And then he's like, that's okay, we all like to pretend. And I said, yeah, I can see that. And I'm just fucking dying. Poor Cobra was just trying to ignore that shit, and Neon was already pissed. And I was like, you do know that the first Cyberpunk RPG book was released in what I said was, you know the first Cyberpunk RPG book was written a year before Shadowrun, right? Like, that's what I said. And Neon's like, are you trying to fucking tell me that Philip K. Dick invented Cyberpunk? Because you are very fucking wrong. It was some great shit. It was funny as hell. Oh yeah, Neon finally banned him. Neon finally banned him, but it was just... And then he was like, then he was talking about, like, it was so confusing. I don't know what the hell he was saying. I was like, I don't think he knew that Cyberpunk 2077 was part of the Cyberpunk RPG franchise. I really don't. And he was like, oh shit, I think you're right. It was some good shit. Yeah, that was funny as shit, J-Bone. It was extremely entertaining. Yeah, absolute dumbass. Did dumbass play?
Dumbass.
It sure did. Also, how loud is, the music shouldn't be too loud.
Dumbass.
Okay, it's loud for me, but it shouldn't be too loud for you. Actually, I could just turn it down myself. There we go. Now it sounds about as loud as it... Wait. Okay, yeah. No, that's perfect. Maybe a little louder. Bring it up to around -25. Music is okay on your $20 shit-ass PC speakers. Okay, good. Anyway, it was just hilarious. Like, and it wasn't just me. And he was just trying to ignore Neon completely and go after some other guy. In the chat, he was just trying to ignore just the complete reaming he was getting. It was good. That was so good. I'm so sorry Cobra had to deal with that, but I thought it was funny as fuck. Anyway. Anyway, our organization is responsible for carrying out this project forcefully. However, since the fate of humanity depends on its success or failure, the mission must be carried out as planned. Captain, there's no need to do that. This is Claudia's first experience in such an extreme situation. Okay, so Claudia really was just along for the ride. Poor Claudia. It's just that I'm getting more suspicious now that I'm getting close to seeing the results. This is the physicist. This is the physicist who lost his daughter. As the doctor said, there's nothing to fear about Zed. Nothing to be afraid of. That aside, who went to explore the shipwreck? Oh no, Shy. Like I said, he really... I'm very sure he didn't think Cyberpunk 2077. I ended up banning him. I ended up free-banning him. He ain't coming here. But I ended up free-banning him, and this was my ban reason. Let me go to my... I sent him a link to this. This is the guy who created Cyberpunk promoting Cyberpunk 2077. I hope he clicked it and just got even more mad. That aside, who went to explore the shipwreck? Yeah, Mike Pondsmith. I forgot his name, but yeah, Mike Pondsmith's a fucking genius. Asamiya and the lieutenant have gone. Yeah, we're the away team. What about Mr. McNeil? I didn't order him to go. He should remain on board. I wonder what he's up to. McNeil again. What exactly is his code of conduct? Sid is gonna end up being severely punished. Yeah, he's like threatening to throw him in jail by the time we land. He's really pissed at Sid. God, look at how fucking cool this is. This game is gorgeous, too. This may end up being my... That might actually end up being my, cover.
My machines!
My, thumbnail.
Machines!
Oh, we're in a fucking dungeon crawler section now? That was Sid yelling. Integrating 80s geopolitics, keeping the setting more grounded in reality compared to Shadowrun? Yeah. So we've got... Holy shit. I didn't know this was a dungeon crawler. I didn't know this was a dungeon crawler. This is awesome. I straight thought that... Well, you know what? I should have known. I should have known it was a dungeon crawler because Ugetsu Kitan was also a dungeon crawler. In a way, so was Juggernaut. Alright, hopefully we don't have to map too much.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does, why is it doing what it's doing. Get it out of my face.
The door of the duct room is locked by an external control. You glad you've never been wrong about anything, so you never need to start an internet fight? Yeah, you never need to start. Always finish. Like, I never start an internet fight, but I love finishing them. If somebody tries. Hangar door is locked. Yeah, I should have known this was a dungeon crawler. I should know how Wilco works by now. I've played 2 other games by this company. This company is god tier. We entered the second cabin. Okay, yeah, that's what we're investigating. Yeah, this is the rescue ship for the first expedition that went missing.
Aw, hugs are nice.
We entered the first cabin. Ooh, there's some stuff here. An ultra high sensitivity scope is stored in the equipment locker. Can we take it? Can we take the scope? I guess we don't have any reason to, so they probably don't want us to do that yet. This has to open. Oh, shit. The door leading to the bridge has been destroyed and cannot be passed through. It's a gravity-controlled loader. This can be used to lift obstacles. I love that she's in it. Look at her little space suit, guys! How's it going, David? Oh, God. I mean, it's obvious what the right one was. But it all really depends on the personality. It kind of depends also on the age of the person playing. I find that younger people think, I think it's a level of maturity. I think there's actually a level of, like, objective, like, age maturity that kind of argues which ending is the right one. Because the way it's written... There's an obviously objectively right ending, but that right ending doesn't feel as right if you aren't as experienced with the fucking world itself. And if you are, you're like, oh no, this is an obvious fucking choice. When you're old enough, then it's an obvious choice. There's absolutely no way the other choice would even be viable. Spacesuits are definitely aliens inspired. This is definitely an alien inspired, especially Alien 1. It's definitely trying to evoke that atmosphere, and it's doing a really good job of it, too. Let's try it. Okay, oh, we're gonna try using the loader, huh? The door, okay. You already have a okay, so we have the loader now. Oh, we do have a loader. Can we use it on this? Oh. Using gravity-controlled loader. Oh. Hey, Marcus, Happy New Year. Looks like it went well. Let's get through this thing before the battery runs out. You first, Mr. Asamiya. Okay. Ah! Are you okay? Asamiya-san, daijoubu da. Yeah. Oh, crap. Luckily, the log has everything. I received a shock, but there's no physical damage. Except part of my helmet has been damaged. It appears that the energy pack attached to the ultra-sensitive scope has been damaged. Also, I can't judge how long it'll last. Luckily, we know where a scope is. The door was again blocked by that obstacle. Oh, was that her that got hit with it? Well, we'll get her the scope. Okay, is that what we need? Eleanor. Why is it showing Eleanor's absent? Mr. Asamiya, there's nothing abnormal. Somehow the lieutenant was more dangerous than that. Was sturdier than that. If I had been a little slower... If we'd been a little slower, I would have been crushed. Or she would have been crushed. I'm fine. More than that, I won't be able to extract the data from the computer unless you come on the other... Okay, so she's on the other side, and I'm out here. What do I do? Just wait a minute. There's a hatch on the ceiling. It looks like a working duct. It's probably familiar to you. I think if you find the entrance to the duct, you can get to the top through there. You won't know where the duct entrance is unless you open the locked door. Think you can control the door for the bridge. Please try it. Understood. Okay, so we gotta find the bridge. What do you think? Oh, she's finding the bridge. I opened the doors. I'll take a look. More about characters than anything? Seemed art house for you. It's not very art house. It definitely does have like a lot of weird fantasy stuff, but it's very accessible. It's very accessible. It's not like pretentious for the sake of pretension. All the themes are pretty clearly spelled out. It was never confusing. It was never confusing, even if its ambitions were really lofty. It didn't fly over anybody's heads or anything, except for a few people. I imagine some people were like, I didn't get it at all. But if you've watched half the Criterion Collection, you should be fine, J-Bone. You're getting a positive recommendation from someone who likes Eraserhead. What's wrong with that? It's just very, it's very high concept. Well, this game is high concept sci-fi. Like, Expedition 33 would be like high concept, low fantasy. But with high fantasy elements. It's very good. It's very good. I ended up really loving it. It ended up being my favorite, for very personal reasons, narratively, it's my favorite game. Period. Even higher than what used to be, like, my favorite games used to be, like, Metal Gear Solids 3 and 4. But this actually beat those. And I didn't expect that. Eraserhead's an excellent family movie. Okay, we entered the second cabin. I don't think... Yeah, the second cabin we already went into. We gotta go into those locked doors from before. Okay, door's still locked. This one mustn't be, though. Yeah, here we go. Look at how cool this is. You don't think Eraserhead's pretentious? Just... David Lynch was having a hard time. No, David Lynch, like... if anything, Eraserhead was probably his most, one of his clearer movies. Considering what it was. Especially when you knew that he was having a hard time with you know, being a dad and having a kid and being scared. Oh god, what if he's like some kind of deformed, like, monster child? Like, because David Lynch is extremely imaginative. And you do stress out about things like that when you're, like, anticipating. You know, you have a lot of time to overthink when it comes to having a kid, I imagine. Eraserhead is absolutely about family. Yeah, it didn't strike me as pretentious at all. He called it his most spiritual film, and when you take that context of he was gonna be a dad and he was freaking the fuck out, that makes a lot of sense. Which makes that, elaborate on that, no, all the better, because it was something he didn't have to elaborate on. Control panel of working duct co-activated the switch on the control and unlocked the duct door. Now, if you want, like, full Weird as shit, Lynch, the grandparents, or the grandmother, is a short film that he did that partially inspired the monsters in Deadly Premonition. That's a good super art house pretentious Lynch if you want that. Also, his cursed as fuck alphabet short is great. Control panel of working duct co-activated the switch on the control panel and unlocked the duct door. Great. Easy enough. Just like Ugetsu Kitan, the puzzles aren't necessarily hard in this. Oh shit! The ultra-sensitive scope's energy. Oh, okay, the ultra-sensitive scope then is a flashlight. We just need a new one. But we know where one is. An ultra-high sensitivity scope is stored in the equipment locker. Co-attach the scope to his helmet. And we're back on. I guess that was supposed to be a puzzle. Now there should be a duct somewhere. Is it in here? Lieutenant! Quickly! Okay. Okay, we already... Yeah, okay, the control loader didn't do shit. We gotta find the duct. I already have an ultra-sensitive scope. The music is so good, Versus, it really is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, part of the point is you shouldn't have to... I'm not a big fan of everything there is such a thing as over-explanation. I don't like my imagination being supplanted by... I moved to the second floor using the work duct. I didn't mean to, but I did. I don't like being told absolutely everything with anything, because I like my imagination telling me, or deduction and logic to tell the story for me. I do like, you know, it kind of there's a little bit of user or viewer interaction when that happens. It's really good when it works. The Space Jockey in Alien 1 was the coolest. It was a good one. Yeah, you shouldn't have everything spelled out to you. Because it's a good brain exercise when you have to, like, consider it and think about it yourself. Oh, we've got bodies! Oh, boy.
What happened here?
This wasn't an accident. He looks like he was killed. How can you put so much effort into someone who's already dead? Lieutenant. Oh, why would they go through so much trouble? They were already dead. Lieutenant, I found something like a bullet here. I'm taking a few shots. I'm gonna take a few of these home and have them look at it. Yeah. I'll check the instruments. This corpse is already weathered. Why what? There's no weather in space. The damage to the spacesuit is terrible. What does this method of attack mean? So they weren't just... These guys didn't just die. They were brutalized a little bit. ZETA Isolation? I'd play that. Sanctuary Master Control. Ship type, mineral transport vessel. Ship name, Sanctuary. NFT 80735, name of recorder, Bernard Peters. Oh, we got a big info dump. A lot of info dumps in here, but it's all, like, notes and stuff. March 8th, 2222. While transporting special minerals to Earth, the Colonial Development Headquarters asked us to investigate Zed. which had suddenly lost communication. Since the route to Zed deviates greatly from the navigation route, the request was roundly rejected. However, perhaps... Oh, okay, I get it. We weren't on the first expedition. We were just part of the team over there. We were just part of the team that was assigned to ZETA. And they lost communication. I get it. I get it. I was kind of underthinking what was going on a little bit. If we didn't have modern technology, imagine what the stream would be like trying to navigate through these lore dumps. I know. Since the route to Zed deviates greatly from the navigation route, the request was roundly rejected. However, perhaps because there was no response from other ships, a message from the Colonial Development Headquarters was received again. And the organization must have put pressure on to the owner of our ship. I was ordered to change the route to Zed. However, the crew members were more upset than expected. The unsolved case from 100 years ago was known to all crew members. Then, a heavy gloom began to flow inside the ship. A heavy gloom. An abnormality has been occurring since March 10th, 2022. Or 2222. Okay, so this is 2 days later. Cause unknown. It seems that someone has invaded this ship. A battle has begun. The existence of intelligent life has not been confirmed in the surrounding star region. Although Zed is also a planet of the same type as Earth, the existence of intelligent life has not been confirmed so far. Who on Earth? Could it be that the research team sent to Zed started a rebellion? No way. These are a group of engineers. The sounds of destruction can be heard here and there. It seems that the battle area has spread. How's it going, Zordon? Welcome in. Anyway, where was I? No one on this ship with any experience in combat other than 2 members of the security company. Oh, no, there's no one on the ship with any danger experience. Or any dangerous experience in dangerous combat other than the 2 members of the security company. I feel someone's presence behind me. However, the door is locked, so it shouldn't be easy to open it. Old soldier. Orudo Soruja. Yeah, he's saying old soldier in English. File transfer is finished. I've received an incoming message from the Pilgrims. That's our ship. It's like a captain's logbook. It's so vivid to think that it belonged to someone who was killed here. Lieutenant, the last part seems to be from the day of the incident. Okay. There's no other data available for reference. Okay, so we were talking about what they saw. A tragic scene unfolds that makes you want to cover your eyes. Okay, I guess we're done here. I guess we go back to the Pilgrims then. Huh? Oh, I'm dumb. Here we go. Whoops. There we go. Door up. Move to the first floor using the work duct. I return to the airlock. We're heading home. We're heading home. Ko and Eleanor return to Pilgrims. I'll report the situation at the sanctuary to the captain. There's Sid. What happened? What are you doing here? Nah, it's nothing. I was checking the shuttle in case of an emergency. Okay, let's ask about the sanctuary. No, you think that's something I'd know? He won't say anything about the asteroid belt. And he won't say anything about himself, either. He's being weird. He's being weird again. Sit down, report your findings. Okay, nobody's saying anything. Oh, nope. I left. When you click on yourself, you leave. Made yourself a hot dog and some chicken wings. Time to chill. You wish you found my shirt. Well, thank you, Zordon. Oh, I'm still here. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. Glad you're here when you made it. Wasego. Mr. Asamiya. First report to the captain. Okay, where's the captain? That's Wong. That's not the captain. Wong is the physician, or the physicist. That's Claudia. Here's Ted. Let's hear the report then, right now. What the hell was going on inside that ship? There were no survivors. I guess so. The goal of those who attack the ship appears to be murder. It attacks people. Whoever attacked... And their bodies were so brutalized, even though they were already dying. They were unrecognizable. The existence of intelligent life forms has not been confirmed in the surrounding star region. Who on Earth? There's something to be concerned about. Are you talking about the files that have been transferred? I looked through them too. That's right. A file like a logbook. It seems to be the last part was written at the moment of the shipwreck. Captain, what do you think? That abnormal situation. Somebody killed him. That's what happened. Beyond that, I can't even imagine. I am really curious about the words old soldier at the very end. Old soldier. Sounds sick. Have you seen Sid? Yeah. When I returned to the hangar, this was right after we parted ways with the lieutenant. What? He ignores the convocation order and keeps contacting me. I am done with his shit. His punishment is decisive. I guess I should tell him. Back to the hangar? He's gone. Maybe I have to talk to the others, but we'll try calling Sid. Shit. Wong had beam. X-Wing and TIE Fighter vibes? I can kind of see it. I've only ever played TIE Fighter. Been not very long. Lieutenant. Yeah, what's up? There's no need to give Claudia a detailed report on the tragedy. I agree. I don't want to see... I guess I don't want to see this place again. Yeah, what is about... Oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. You should stop worrying so much about Sid's action. He's just nerve-wracked. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. Asamiya, how was the sanctuary? It was tragic. It was like walking in on the scene of a battle. I see. Anyway, the tragedy on that ship is real. Something is waiting for us in Zed. Yup. There's nothing left in the Tim computer. It means Tim's data's abnormal. I don't want anything to do with that idiot Sid. Didn't want to talk about Sid at all. He is done with Sid's shit. I saw that, Crudus. Speaking of tragedies, Scone Bone shaved his mustache like he said he would. See, this, yeah, see, this is why I don't set goals. I ain't never shaving this off. I'll cut it down. If it turns white, then I guess I'm just Santa Claus. Welcome back. Thank you. What's going on inside the ship? Yeah. It's better for me not to know, is it? Yeah. Yeah, don't tell her. As of now, Sid is ignoring the emergency summons order again. The lieutenant and I, have you ever seen your face since you went to the sanctuary? Although the analysis results showed no abnormalities. Okay. Maybe he did have a problem after all. Maybe he did, guys. Maybe he's a little nuts. We're gonna have to find him. Gonna have to find him. Where could he be? He's not here. He's probably in his room. Call him. I could go to Sid's room, but normally that doesn't do anything. Nothing, no. Nope. Oh, okay, here we go. What are you doing? Get back to the bridge. Okay. You demand a different goal? Yeah, I ain't trimming nothing. You can call me an old barbarian then. Old berserker. Lieutenant. Yeah. Anything new? Oh, maybe just go to the computer. No. Call Sid. Sid isn't talking. Maybe something in the Tim system is here? I love that logo. That logo is so sick. Pilgrim specification. Oh no, that's just our... Yeah, this is our ship. Terminate. Nah. There's Claudia. Talk to Ted again. What does it mean to be an old soldier? It's done. Zed is also nearby. Think about your next step. Sid's punishment is decisive. And then we try talking to Wong, and Dr. Wong doesn't really say anything we don't already know. We only have 3 choices, which is nice. I hope this isn't a bad omen. Doesn't change the fact that I don't agree with it. I don't want anything to do with that idiot. I can't sit in my chair. Hey, Shaboy J, welcome in. The only thing I can think to do now is to leave and go to the different... you know what? Go straight to Sid's room. Actually, start wandering in all the rooms. Maybe one of them... Maybe one of them has an open door. Oh, shit. Payload room. Nothing. Wait, do this. Nothing new. Engine room. Nothing. Medical room. Look at the MR scanner. Cole looked at the MR scanner. Analyzer? Okay, that's just our warp points. This is all just physicist stuff. Nobody in the lounge. We can't change the music to hentai music. No, here it is. Here's the hentai music. There we go. Hentai music. Barbarian Alpha. That does sound pretty good. That sounds actually shockingly good. Oh, she's nowhere. Yeah, I'm thinking so. I'm thinking so too, J-Bone. Thinking maybe there's got to be something on the bridge. Something's going on with the bridge. He told me to go back to the bridge. Just see if he says anything new. He's giving me one-word answers, which isn't good. Okay, he's not the guy then. How about Wong? Hope it's not a bad omen. Okay. Let's try Eleanor one more time. Maybe Claudia. No, she says there's no need to give Claudia details. Yeah, save first. Save! Talk to Claudia? Claudia's the only person we haven't talked to yet. I can only imagine the tragic scene. As of now. Maybe he was the problem after all. It's either something going on in the bridge. Well, it's sure as hell not computer related. And it's not anybody else. Who's missing? Only one person is. And that's Sid. We have to find Sid. So let's talk to Tim real fast. Nah, never mind. Get back to the bridge quickly. Well, that's all we can do there. Ugh, did I get a new password? If I did... No, I didn't. And it won't show in the passwords if I did. I actually do have to type it in. Oh, the bullet! Oh, the bullet! I gotta show him the bullet. I've gotta show him the bullet. I forgot about the bullet. Okay, here we go. Is this what you brought back from Sanctuary? Yes. Hey, King of APOC, you're playing one too, huh? What you been playing? Big shout out to King of APOC, and also a shout out to Shaboy J. Genocide 1 and 2 for the X68 billion. How are the Genocide games? Happy New Year, APOC. Yeah, we're playing ZETA, which is really, really good so far. Extremely compelling. Do you understand anything? No. We're currently investigating. Okay, but I have to use these on something. Show Claudia the bullet? Right now we're showing bullets off. The story is that this was discovered on board the Sanctuary ship. Oh, nice. Sounds like they polished out all the problems, the little problems with one, then that's good. I've never seen this type of bullet before. This is evidence collected at the scene, loaded onto the perpetrator's weapons. Please check the contents. Understood. Hope it's not a bad omen. No. And we can't show Ted. Can we show Sid? Is Sid back now that I can use the bullet? Or is there an analyzer I can use? Maybe in the laboratory? Analyzer? We can analyze the bullet. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I gave it to the physicist. I just gave it to him. Dr. Wong. Yes. I hope it's not a bad omen. I don't want to think about that idiot. Yeah, great. Analyze. Nothing we haven't seen. Just nerve-wracking. I agree. It sure is. No, we gave it to the physicist, so we gotta talk to him some more, right? Talk to him. It's not that bad an omen. Huh. Very odd. Very odd, and I have to use the bathroom. Even though I've been only on for an hour and a half, I gotta go to the bathroom real fast. I'll be right back, guys. Right back.
ZETA 三四郎からのプレゼント、三四郎ディスクもついている。セガサタン。You promised you'd take me there again someday. James. It's your special place.
Silent Hill 2. Rated M for mature. For PlayStation 2 from Konami.
インテグラル。それは 完全なるステージ。小島秀夫監督作品メタルギアソリッドインテグラル、難易度全5ランク。コナミ。
消えた客船オルフェンス。船の中には運命と魂が生き続けていた。エコーナイト。プレイステーション。
伝説のドラゴンと共に戦いの旅へ。パンツァードラゴン RPG アゼル。セガサターン。ロールプレイングゲームシャドウハーツ。予約すべし。
シュワちゃん、
いえちゃん、
武田。
冬こそ燃えろ。今年の冬を制覇しろ。ウィンターヒート。セガサターン。
宇宙人がさ、人間に紛れて普通に生活してるって話知ってる？いや、地球の調査してんだって。しかも映画見て人間に化けたりしてトミー・リー・ジョーンズそっくりなんだってごちそうさま。
この惑星の住人はどこか抜けている。ただこの惑星の夜明けは美しい。缶コーヒーのボス。この惑星の住人はい
いですか？
飲んだ後にラーメンを食べずにはいられない。
お姉さん、ラーメンありますさ。
ありがとうございます。美味しいです。
ただ
終電終わっちゃったし。
この惑星では無口な方が
泊まっちゃおうかな、親父さんち。
モテる。缶コーヒーのボスレインボーマウンテン。この惑星の住人は
Alright, I'm back. I'm back.
He has come back.
I have come back. Woo! So something new's bound to happen now. Since we had to hand that off to the physicist, so he could analyze it. We're not the analysts. I accidentally talked to myself. Come back to the bridge. So there's more to do with the bridge. Let's see. Talk to Wong. Wong doesn't say anything, though. Could it just be, did he just analyze it now? Do I use the Tim system? Ugh. Pilgrim data. That's his master control, and that's the twister drive. We don't need that. No. I don't think it's any of that. Maybe just keep talking until something changes. Talk to Claudia, maybe? Give her a detailed report on the tragedy? What does it mean to be an old soldier? Is there like a ghost that's attacking? Could this be a ghost story? They've all been ghost stories. Everything Will does was ghost stories. Oh, here we go. Ignoring or even refusing. Sid ignoring or even refusing summoning orders is a problem related to the discipline on the ship. I have no choice but to restrain him. Arrest him immediately. Understood. I'll also look for Sid. I'm gonna go back to the lab and examine that bullet you guys found. Okay, cool. So now we gotta find Sid. He's not at the hangar. He's not at the lounge. Okay, here's Wong. Did you find Sid? He's a complete idiot. Mr. McNeil, has he been found yet? Not yet. Payload? Nope. Let's check in on Ted here. Nope. Or Sid here. Nope. He's not sitting in the usual spot, which is probably a good thing. That's my chair on the right. I'm sorting out confidential documents. Please leave. Please leave the bridge. Yeah, see, this is my chair, because I'm the TED operator. This is where I operate TED. Well, technically it's here. I'm guessing this is my seat. Never mind, this is my seat, but Sid was here. I'm at my seat. That's why he's, like, swiveling around. Okay. Oh, let's look at the other private areas. Maybe he's trying to break into somebody's room. He is doing little crazy things. Yeah, he was kind of left to his own devices. They didn't want to take away his rights and confine him to the ship specifically, but now they are because he's just being such a silly Billy. I can't help but research the materials. Please contact me later. So we do have to find him. But we looked everywhere. He wasn't around. Is he in one of the containers? God, could he already be dead? That would be fucked. That would be insane. I wouldn't know how that would work. No. He's not in the lab, and he isn't... Or he's not in the medical room. He won't be in the lab. Because Wong's in the lab. He's where we aren't. And he's not in the lounge, either. It could be. Or like a number of moves, and you finally find him. Oh, watch it. A shuttle is missing! Oh! Is that what it says, actually? Let me look at what that says. Yeah, ED-202, it's not showing the first one. Okay. Immediately talk to the bridge. Let him know. I'm sorting out oh, fuck. Really? It's not letting me tell him? Maybe I have to call it in. Stop! I'm trying to get to the private area. Yeah, no, can't help you. This man is bureaucracy manifest. Oh, okay, there's Claudia. Or not Claudia, but, Eleanor. Did you find Sid? Yeah, sure did.
You know your judo well.
Is that really the pertinent question here? Sid. Talk about Sid.
What is the charge?
A shuttle is missing.
A succulent Chinese meal.
Oh, wait, I'll let you guys type. One shuttle is missing.
For Barry, it was the McChicken.
No, none at all.
Food sandwich.
None at all. No, any resemblances to real people
Sauce packets.
in this game.
And more than willing to oblige. One time, Barry asked for McChicken sauce packets and was given free. Barry was
Any resemblance to real persons or figures is entirely coincidental. And definitely not real, and definitely not. Definitely not based on anybody real. Like Michael Biehn or Keith David or Sigourney Weaver to a lesser extent. Even though she doesn't really look like Sigourney Weaver in an exact, you can definitely tell, like, from the angle of her head and her general face shape and you know, just the shape of her hair and stuff that she was used as a reference. I'm very sure that this Keith David portrait was using this headshot as a reference. Because it's the closest one I can find. This is definitely Keith David, right? This one I don't think as much because the angle's a little different. The angle about matches here. The shirt also matches. And he doesn't have a mustache, he doesn't have any facial hair. This is like one of the few Keith David pictures that don't have facial hair. I'm thinking this might be it. And of course, you know, because it was a reference and not a trace, you know, he's got like a little widow's peak here. His head isn't quite as angled. And he's looking like straight at you. Like, it is still different enough. Zool Ghostbuster Sigourney. You thought one character looked like Rachel from Blade Runner? Claudia might be based on Sean Young, yeah. She might be. You're seeing a lot of pure coincidences. Ernie Hudson? You know, I could see Ernie Hudson there too, but I think it is Keith David because Keith David was in The Thing. And this game was very clearly inspired by Alien. It was very clearly inspired by Terminator, and it was very clearly inspired by Thing. It was inspired by big horror movies or sci-fi horror movies of the time. So I'm thinking it was Keith David. I don't think it was Ernie Hudson. But I could definitely see that too. Yes, Shaboy J. Yeah, let's talk about the book for a second. I've been writing a book. And it's done. I have written it about 2 weeks ago. I think it's about time for me to reread it and do the second draft. But my first draft is about 230 to 250 pages. If we're going by 300 word pages, then it'll be around 230 pages. It'll be around 260 or so pages with like 250 words. 270 pages, something like that. I'm also writing a second book, and I'm about 17,000 words in.
No more books.
Kami, unfortunately, that just can't be the case. So I'm writing 2 books. One is about a lovely naked barbarian woman. The second one is also about a completely different naked barbarian woman, but it is a very, very different story with a very, very different kind of rhythm to it. Only book relevant. Only book relevant. That's true. That's true. That is my only book. That really is my only book-related sound, isn't it?
Ah, yes. Yet another page.
There's one. But what's cool about it is that this second book, even though it takes place in the same universe and deals with the same history, it takes place about 60 years before the first book. So it's not a sequel. And I'm trying to write it to where you can maybe read either one in any order. I'm hoping you can be able to do that, and I think you can. This second one will probably need a little more polishing up, especially in the beginning. It's finally really hit its stride. There was a lot more setup with this one that I needed. Ruthven Moon, yeah, basically. They're from the same basic area, but they just have very different personalities and ways to go about things. In fact, the main character of the second book was introduced in the first book in a flashback sequence. And I thought she was so compelling because she was so she almost seemed out of place that I wanted to write about that one too. Because I felt like there was a story there, and boy, is there a fucking story there! It's getting crazy. It's definitely gonna be published. If I'm gonna do something, I don't want to do it just for me. I want to be able to share it. Or sell it. And, the best way to do that, my camera's a little off here. There we go. No, it's still a little off. What's going on with that? What the hell is... Should be at like 14 something. Let's try that. And, I hit the wrong button. But the plan is to either get it published traditionally, and oh man, I don't even know how popular books are these days. Apparently they're steadily rising in sales. Somehow more people are reading, or at least buying books. Audiobooks are 1,000,000 times more popular now, so I may actually read an audiobook. I may actually record an audiobook version of these, and get them published that way also. There are a bunch of little options that I have. I could traditionally publish, which will take forever, but the company will do all the legwork and stuff for me. I'd still have to promote it myself, but that's easy. I'm here. I can promote it right here. And failing that, if I don't get an agent or I don't get a publisher interested or anything like that, what I could do instead then is self-publish and just hard promote it. I'm gonna need you guys' help. I promise it's a pretty cool story. I'm sure some of you will like it, especially if you like weird, kind of weird travel, freaky monster fiction. There's a bunch of weird monsters, especially in the first book. Good pacing. I feel like my pacing's pretty damn strong.
I bust your ass.
You certainly plan to read it? Well, that's sick. There are audiobooks on how to publish. There are. There's this one guy that I might read up on, who self-publishes his stuff, and he does have some pretty good sellers, so... And they're not just about publishing books, they're mostly about, like, fitness. But I feel like he definitely knows how to promote shit. Because hell, his word of him came to me, so that's gotta mean something. Yeah, Shyle Rai is also writing a book. He's writing a book around the same time as I am, which is, like he says, 3 seasons of a dystopian televised deathmatch show that's really sick. It is soon to be an age of action. I need to actually read it, too. You sent me the chapter 10, and I haven't read it yet. I didn't have time, I had to do other stuff, but I'm definitely going to take a look at it after the stream. No. Definitely not milking farm monsters. They aren't that sexy. Well, there's one... No, even that one's not that... Well, one of them could be pretty sexy. But they're definitely not acting sexy. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be like Milking Farm. Hilariously, even though the main protagonist is literally fucking nude publicly, there is nothing anywhere nearly as lewd as what the average book talker reads. It's like the kind of cultural nudity that Avatar is known for, except a little more so, because they don't even fucking need anything. They're pretty much peak performance. But you'll find out, I don't want to say too much. It's just that it makes for some funny juxtapositions. I don't know. I feel like you guys will like it. There's definitely plot there, and it's plot that I enjoyed, and it was plot that I was discovering as I was writing it, which made it even more exciting. I thought it was really cool finding out, oh, that's what that was, and shit like that. Once I get it published in some way, even if it's just digitally at first, and then I use any proceeds to try and get it like physically published. I'd love to have a physically published book. I'd love that. But even if I have to self-publish and just get the, PDF, EPUB out there, with a nice cover. I may actually try and get Midnight to paint the cover, but I'm not sure. That's up to her. And then read the audiobook and sell that. That would at least get it out there enough, and let me see how good the audience would be for that. Oh yeah, it is very easy to publish books today compared to when it used to be. Like I said, I could just go straight to Amazon and dump the PDF and put a for sale sign on it. But then, like, who's gonna know unless I start talking about it? Exactly, and it doesn't have to be local either. Brian De Palma was pretty next level. He was working with, I think, didn't he work with Oliver Stone to write Scarface? Also, the Giorgio Moroder soundtrack was sick. The soundtrack at Scarface is amazing. Anyway, back to it. Yeah, but yeah, book is done. I just need to give it another pass. I need to read through the whole thing and then take little notes and see if there are any little changes. It's not even going to change that much from the first draft. The first draft is already very cohesive. But I feel like there are going to be things and holes and problems that I need to, just put, one line on or take one line out of. Just to make it sound good. Just to polish it up a little bit. I don't think there's a book quite like Morning Glory Milking Farm. It's bizarre and absurd, but it also has a lot of heart and it's quite sweet in the end. That just means he gives her a hug and tells her he loves her after the really intense sex scenes that must absolutely be a requirement. That's all that means. That's all that means is he gives her a hug. Oh, God. I have to click. There is no way that's not what it means. A lot of heart and quite sweet in the end. That's because he gives her, a loving kiss on the forehead after the milking happens. That's what that means. That is literally all that means, is that there is an afterglow scene. That is it. That is all that means.
Coming.
That's all that means. Book talkers are like the biggest horn dogs. Anyway, what is that? This must be Sid's doing. I think so too. Oh shit, what was Sid's doing? I went off on a tangent at the wrong time. Oh, the shuttle's missing, right. Yeah, Sid took one of the shuttles out, probably to Sanctuary. The other ship. He's been acting so rash lately. Maybe he brought something up. Check the quantity. 10 units of solid food. Oh, maybe he took something with him. 10 units of solid food. 1 spacesuit, 1 antimatter gunner missing. That weapon should have been protected. Maybe he analyzed the maybe he figured out the protection code. All the painless guns are still available. 1 set of spare medicines, 10 units of drinking water, and 5 compressed oxygen cylinders are missing. He's packing survival gear. That's it. He fucked off. He's fucked off. He fucked off because he doesn't want to go to Zeta. It's a pretty confident move of him. He's even got a weapon with him. Yeah. But that amount will only last 10 days. I don't know what he's doing. It's not very rational. Apparently it's not a lot. It may be a sign of his confidence. Well, wherever you are, Sid, I hope you land safely. Is that the important question? So he's probably gone ahead to Zeta. To last 10 days, they're thinking that he just left. Sid ran away, that seems certain. I have to notify the captain quickly. They're thinking he's left into space with 10 days of food. I think he's gone to Zeta to go it alone. And he's probably doing it to protect us. Or maybe he feels like they'll be too whatever it is down there will be too occupied with us for him to seem to matter. That could be. It could be. Only one way to find out. Captain. What's up? A shuttle is missing. Looks like Sid tried to escape.
Garbage day!
What? There really aren't enough shuttles. Yes. Besides, we also confirmed that the ship was removed from the hangar. Just in case, I'd like to check out Sid's room. Permission to board Sid's room. In case of emergency, it's unavoidable. Here's the password. What's the password to unlock the door to Sid's room? Oh, here is the password to unlock the door to Sid's room. I have to write this down because I have to type it in for it to save. OPRSYD 45879. OPRC D45879. Run that on the bridge terminal. Understood. Okay, bridge terminal, that'll be up here. Operator Sid. Yep. Gonna have to turn on Tim then. Yep, Opera Sid 45879. New password. Done. Password confirmed. All levels and sections have been unprotected. I love that the music stops whenever you successfully put in a password. It's so satisfying. I'm in. Password confirmation. Sid room door unlocked. Okay, yep. Terminate? No. Terminate. And I have a feeling those numbers are randomized. I feel like there is some randomization with the passwords, but I can't be sure. Sadly, one of the only videos of this game was an upload. It was a very brief upload where they went to the beginning of the game and it did the 5 megahertz glitch where the screen tears in half. It did this glitch. I'll show you guys what glitch it did. Let me see if I can find that. But I found a gameplay video because I wanted to see if there were any, like, much others besides, you know, obviously, Macaw played this. But there wasn't a whole lot besides that. And this little 10-minute video. This little 10-minute video did. But it has this glitch. Let me show you this glitch. This is a common glitch in anybody who plays PC98 games, because the BIOS files default in NACO Project 2, there it is. There was a screen shake effect, and the entire screen refresh ended up desyncing, is what happened. And this is what a desync looks like, where it has like half the picture but on two different sides of the screen. Luckily, there is a way to get rid of this. So if it ever happens to you, thank you Uber Gold for the 5 gift subs.
Uber Gold just conscripted 5 gigachots to the
5
convoy.
more gift subs.
Holy shit! Yes!
Thank you for the gifts up to Zordon, Runt Meglern, Mensky, Saber Viper, and DSWen_. Thank you so much. This is one of my favorite looking websites ever. It's called gangfight.com/projects called /98fac. You can find it here. And look at how cool it is. Look at how fucking, I love it. This is one of my favorite websites. Just because it does cool shit like that. And it's also extremely helpful, but it actually does cover that exact problem. Let me see if I can find it. That's that. I know who that is. I think that guy's from Slayers, but I could be wrong. Where is it? Should be a troubleshooting thing. Yeah, these are recommended games. I'm looking for troubleshooting. Ah, here it is, here it is, here it is. So here's that exact glitch. And here's what it should look like. Oh, also this is, yeah. That, yeah, that, I might know who that is. I kind of want to do a censor guide for this game because this game, I'm pretty sure is Yuno. And Yuno is apparently like this insane time travel based adventure game. It just happens to be a massive porn game, but it looks really compelling. Anyway, what you do is you go into the BIOS file by holding the end key when you reset the emulator. You hold the end key and you'll end up in the BIOS of the PC98. You go to the second thing here and you go down to the GDC clock, Kuroku. You go to the GDC clock and you change the 5 megahertz. 5 megahertz is on by default. You change that to 2.5 megahertz. Because what's going on is, this is what happens when the clock speed is at 5 megahertz in the BIOS. It desyncs the shit out of your screen. When you bring it down to 2.5 megahertz, it's synced up properly. That's what causes that problem. If anybody's been playing PC98 games and have run into that issue, that's how you fix it. I've talked about that before, but it does bear repeating because it seems like a problem that would... It was a problem that drove me crazy when I was trying to get this to run. But I ended up finding out thanks to my favorite website, Gang Fight. Anyway, where were we? Well, it's because the game draws its graphics, right? It's because the game draws its graphics. All these graphics are drawn in, and the clock speed tells you which line is drawn in at a time. And if the clock speed is too fast, then it tries to draw twice as fast, and that causes a weird split. I'm thinking that's the basics of what's going on there. Like, I'm not an expert or anything, but that was pretty much how I see. How I kind of interpreted how it worked. No, He the Fighter is not from Ashita no Joe. It may have been copied a little bit, but it's actually from a... It's not from Joe. The footage from the He the Fighter Redeem... I'll show you guys what it is. I'll show you guys what it is. It is not from Ashita no Joe, though. It is heavily inspired by Ashita no Joe. I'll show you where I got it. It was a Kenny Lauderdale upload. There's actually a whole video on this where he was just amazed that it even got made because he considered it like one of the worst animes he'd ever seen. Yeah, here it is. It's a show called Kentoshi, which literally just means the fighter, which means it's impossible to Google. There's New York. Kentoshi. Part 2. This is the real He the Fighter. It's definitely inspired by Joe. I need to, you know what? I need to fade that into.
He's been waited for, not for glory, but to stand for what he believes. He's a fighter man.
Apparently his there's no model discipline in this.
相手の目をよく見ていればどこにパンチが来るどう打てばいいかよくわかるよ
There's no height like discipline in this, so he will be like 18 feet tall in one shot and 4 feet tall in another.
あ、もちろんだよエディ
Oh yeah, the photo of New York. New York.
The fighter man's gonna fight.
Because this is an opening, so it's establishing New York, and then it zooms in on New York. And then it's just drawn New York, which actually looks kind of sick. That actually looks really good. Yeah, I added the sunglasses. I personally added the sunglasses. Because it was me training. Alright, let's go to Sid's room. Enough suspense. We're going to Sid's room. The door is unlocked. This is what Sid's room looks like. We're gonna raid Sid's underwear drawer. It does make him look like a guy from Ashita no Joe, really? I need to watch Ashita no Joe. Actually, I kind of want to see the opening to Ashita no Joe since I showed you Kentoshi. Since I showed you guys Kentoshi. God, just... Oh, I type in Ashita no Joe and it spoiled everything I already knew. I already knew, but still, What? Oh wait, is this just the music? This is just the music. I want just the music. I want the opening. I just want the opening. Anniversary version. I just want the opening. It's giving me music. I don't want music. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What if the opening is, like, just that bad? It keeps showing... Oh, it keeps showing Ashita no Joe 2. But not the opening of... Oh, boy. Maybe I shouldn't. Here, I'll just do the movie one. Yeah, this is the ultimate boxing anime as Ashita no Joe.
That nothing will go wrong.
Nothing will go wrong. Yeah, this is fine. How fucking sick that is. Just so you know that it's in the 70s, there's a fuzzy carpet. Look at him! Look at that discipline! Sammy, yes, and thank you for following.
Yasin is now following. Buckle up.
This was the wobbly years for Joe. The photo cutout of the glove is throwing you off. Embrace the cutouts. Yeah, you can really see those hard edges. Oh, that was sick! The fucking punch! Hey, Sammy, welcome in. Thank you. We're playing ZETA. I got sidetracked on boxing anime. That's how it ends. That's just how it ends. We're playing Zeta, though. We've entered Sid's room. Okay, no more distractions. We are in Sid's room. We gotta read Sid's diary. Yeah, the shag carpet background is so good. That's how you know it's just the 70s. Tim computer system, personal data load. The year is 2225. Name, Sid McNell. They spelled Sid McNeil wrong. No wonder he was pissed. Tim's organ. Absence of God. Accumulation of consciousness. The end of everything. The root of malice and good and evil. Everything is nothing. Reason for existence. And Tim's organ. We gotta watch the Hajime no Ippo opening now. We gotta watch the Ippo opening now. We gotta watch, before we look at Tim's organ, we gotta watch the Ippo opening. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can and we don't get just completely wrecked. This one's a little... Yeah, well, we will. Because there's a Japanese song, but it's fine. It's fine. Is this the opening? Yeah, this is the... Yeah, this is the official opening. Not as... I don't think it's as cool as the Ashino Joe openings, but it's cool enough. Oh, yeah. No, it's not as good, is it? It's not as good. Fuck that. Fuck it. Anyway, back to it. Nah, the song didn't vibe with me like it did with the other ones. It didn't vibe with me. It felt modern anime. Ko, I wonder what I should do. I don't have the courage to go to Zed with you guys. What exactly does it mean to go towards Zed? Refresh your memory and think about it. If you do that, you'll definitely understand how I feel. Oh, so he's like communicating with me. Be careful of the computers in Zed. There must be a valuable secret hidden there. Don't worry about me, I have some experience in piloting. Judging from the current position of this ship, it would be possible to reach it with even a small shuttle. I will try to investigate Zed in my own way. So he did land on Zed. He's going to Zed to investigate it himself. Ko, let us pray that we can meet again safely. Oh my god. Oh my god, go to the bridge. Go to the bridge. Captain, he's gone to Zed. Captain. 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 He won't say. He won't go. I gotta keep looking. I gotta keep looking. Yeah, probably. He's very good at pushing the autopilot button. Oh, is it done? I guess I can't go into Sid's room anymore. Okay. Well, what do I do now? Wait, go to the computer and open it again, I guess. What about Tim's organ? I know, I'm going back. Oh, I have to type it in again because I goofed. I shouldn't have just left. Opper Sid 45879. I panicked. Access denied. Please enter the... I see. I did not typo that. So this is done. That's done then. Yeah, I didn't want to look at Sid's organ. I didn't want to look at Sid's organ. We're gonna talk to Eleanor. There's nothing abnormal here. The search for Sid will be carried out in parallel with the exploration of the planet's interior after landing on Z. Fair. I wonder if we're gonna land on Zed soon. I'm betting we are. Sid's escape seems certain. Yes. On second thought, Mr. McNeil ran away. Yeah, he sure did. No, he's not running. He's conducting his own investigation. What happened to Sid? Tim's organ. Doctor, you need to tell me about Tim's organ. Tim, what the best part of that is that this is the ship computer. Tim is the ship computer. There's an item called Tim's organ. What does it mean? Well, it's talking about the internal organs of Tim. I don't really know besides that. Maybe it'll give us a very big hint. Jeez. Okay, Wong is no longer speaking. Nobody's in the lounge. What about the hangar? Nobody in the hangar. Back to the captain. Captain ain't saying shit. Go to your room. Oh, here we go. Music stopped. Cole returned to his private room. The device is indicating access. Mr. Asamiya, I've received a message from Sid. Come to the bridge right now. A message from Sid. Ko moved to the bridge. The monitor is telling you that something is wrong. Oh, there's Sid. Hello, pilgrims. For the first time in a long time, I am experiencing the pleasure of being alone in space. Sid, what the hell are you talking about? Isn't Zed just around the corner? Get back here. Acting alone is extremely dangerous, Sid. I'm heading to Zed, alone. I was within the range of this shuttle. I tried to escape. Now I'm going to share my fate with you. I was completely exposed. Especially with Ted Newcomb. Ted Newcomb is the captain. He doesn't trust him at all. Sid? Everyone, listen carefully to what I'm about to say. The organization is hiding a big secret from you. A secret about Zed. The bonus situation. Honestly, I wonder if it was like a double entendre. Or kind of a double thing where he was doing a bit of a John Wayne bit, but also just saying the name of the ship. Probably not, because this is just a translation, but it did feel like that. I did feel that too. Threaten Ted Newcomb over there, and fear will flow straight from his mouth. Sid? Ko, have you seen the data? Yeah. Did you finally notice? Sid, the data's been confirmed, but... I see. Anyway, be careful. That's my line. Sid. Sid? Good night! Good night! This is... that... it's so good! So good, guys. God, this fucking game. It's so sick. Sid is such a fucking driving force. He kind of reminds me of the guy from Cool Runnings in a weird way, where he's just like that weirdo on the ship who just completely, like, just fully controls the narrative. If you've ever seen Silent Running. If I said Cool Runnings, I meant Silent Running. If you've ever seen Silent Running, I'm getting kind of that vibe that Bruce Dern gave off in Sid. Oh, did I say Cool Runnings? No, not the John Candy movie about the Jamaican bobsled team. Nah, here was Cool Runnings, which you'll probably get a similar atmosphere in this that as you will in Silent Running. Silent Running is an awesome fucking movie. Because it doesn't really show, like, it's basically one of those, like, 70s environmentalist movies, but instead of being a hardcore environmentalist movie, it kind of shows, like, it doesn't really pick a side. Like, both sides are kind of human, which means they're kind of asshole-ish. Every side in this story is kind of a dick. Which I like. I like that. It makes for very good storytelling. Silent Running is fucking awesome. Mostly because of the set pieces. The set pieces are what really are just incredible. Like this robot, they actually had to hire 3 guys, or 3 or 4 guys, or people, not necessarily just guys, but 3 or 4 actors that didn't have legs. So they would be able to pilot these little robots. Like, let me see if I can find them walking around. Yeah, here they are. Yeah, these were amputees that they actually hired to walk around in these. In fact, yeah. Like, but yeah, Bruce Dern in this is just fucking incredible. He just acts his ass off in this. It's really good. I ended up really liking it. It's a very dark movie, very unsettling in places, which is what I'm liking about ZETA. Anyway. Oh, they were, yes, salad dogs. And that's why, because my first thought was, how the hell did they walk like that? They must have got contortionists or something. And they got amputees. Cool Runnings was the first movie you saw in a movie theater. It was, of course, the Dollar Theater. I don't remember the first movie I ever watched in a movie theater. I must have been a baby. Maybe Twister's the earliest I can think of. Yeah, because it had surround sound. It wasn't the first, but it was like one of the ones I remember the most because it had fucking full surround sound back when it first like really came out. So when we were in the theater watching Twister and the surround sound kicked in, and we were like in the middle of the theater, I was a little kid, but like every time there was a tornado, that motherfucker, you were in the damn thing. It was awesome. It was so good. It was better than 3D glasses. The sound design in the surround sound theater for Twister was fucking phenomenal. It was amazing. Lieutenant, what do we do? Okay, Lieutenant doesn't know or care. Claudia, Mr. Asamiya, what on earth is he trying to do? I have no idea. Tell me about Tim's organs. What is it? It's about Tim. If you think about it, what is the password for breaking into the inside of Tim? What? I don't know that. I can only imagine the tragic scene, yeah, in the sanctuary. Tell me about Sid. His actions were bold, but his expressions and behavior were very calm. Yeah, it seems like he's come to a very hard conclusion and is committed to it. He's a demagogue. Capture Sid as soon as you land on Zed. Capture him as soon as you land. He is really unusually pissed at Sid now. I love Twister Lobster. I love it. Twister is really, really good. The only thing I would have changed is Jamie Gertz would have been Helen Hunt's character, and Helen Hunt would have been Jamie Gertz's character. I feel like if their roles switched, it would have been better, because Jamie Gertz's character in Twister fit Helen Hunt as an actor, and Helen Hunt's character fit Jamie Gertz as an actor. It was just such a weird little fuck up they did there. Jamie Gertz would have been perfect as Jo. Her name was Jo. She would have been absolutely perfect, but this is coming from somebody who's not a huge fan of Helen Hunt. But she would have been, like, Helen Hunt would have been so perfect as the uptight sex therapist And Jamie Gertz has already played, like, somebody who was, like, crazy enough to chase tornadoes in other movies before then. Like, she would have she was, like, made for that part. And they just didn't do that. They just did the opposite. I guess because Helen Hunt was really popular for some reason. I don't know, I think there was a sitcom or something. That idiot. However, there is a point to what he said. He did make a good point, but he's still an idiot. I guess we're just going to the hangar then. Are we going in? I don't think we're going in yet, but it is happening. It's happening soon. We gotta chase him. I imagine we gotta chase him, computer. Terminate. So what's it wanting us to do? The whole crew is on the bridge right now. Lieutenant, what do I do? Lieutenant! The password is Tim's organs. The password is Tim's organs. Denied. What? Input password again. Maybe I did have to put in the, Why did it say the password was Tim's organ? But I can't spell that, can I? Yeah, I tried the apostrophe. I tried no spaces and I can't type an apostrophe. It won't let me type the apostrophe. Oh god, I hope I'm not stuck. I'm sure it's the password to break into Tim. So we have to break into Tim. It may be. I'm hoping it's not. I think I can pull up an on-screen keyboard if I need to. I'm gonna try Tim's organ and then Tim's organ with no spaces. May just be something weird. No. Oh no, it is oh god, I think it is a Japanese keyboard issue. Let's look at this. I'm pretty sure I could put up a screen. Let's see, device keyboard. Use numlock, swap, page up, page down, system key hook. Copy mouse start. Paste clipboard text. Ooh, I could do that. I could do this. Oh, wrong thing, wrong thing. Whoops. Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna paste the clipboard text instead. Oh, shit! This is all shit we already know. Okay. Keyboard, paste, clipboard text. It didn't work. Damn it. Shit. ZETA 3. No. Shift 7. There it is. Thank you. Thank you, J-Bone. I think you just saved it. Thank you, J-Bone. J-Bone is the hero of the stream. Auto drive system. Man, I was so confused. Okay, I didn't see you say try shift 7 before. I saw Japanese key. I didn't look up. Green level. Tim ASP. You saved the run. You saved the run, J-Bone. Thank you so much. Damn. Settlers' names. Unit A68, Unit F20, yellow level? Let's just do the first one. Oh, that's from earlier. The Settlers' names is from earlier. We already know that. We got a lot of... What is this, Hex? It's not Hex. There'd be at least a few letters if it were Hex. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, no, 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 no! I didn't mean to do that. Tim's working. Module 2. P18. Okay.
Ooh, nice organ.
This all just seems like, the same shit as last time, but with a star chart. Next. Warp point. These are coordinates, then. Module 3. Red level. Password Troy. Auto drive system program main data. Password Troy. Oh. Well, we'll try Troy. Seems easy enough. E. I have confirmed password. All levels and sections have been unprotected. Automatic nav system, no abnormalities, cruising distance. Okay. Oh. 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 Oh, that's... Oh, no. What have I done? What did I do? I broke it. I broke it, guys. Oh, it's rerouting. It is not possible to choose the normal shortest route to the Z star region. It is necessary to take a detour. Oh, it's showing us the actual shit. The asteroid belt is predicted to be an obstacle, but please proceed with navigation using the automatic nav system. Even if some problems occur, we will not be held responsible. Crew expendable. After departure, no changes to the route program will be allowed, no matter what problems arise. Do your best to protect your program from external intrusion. Additionally, the addition of the route data, such as the location of predicted asteroid belts, should be completed at least 30 days before departure. Project members were not informed of the facts regarding the route change. Use shortest route data as a dummy for information disclosure. Captain, this is... What the hell? Is he gonna point a gun at us? In the not so distant... We're gonna be watching a terrible movie. Atomosphere. Not the we're entering the atomosphere! God. I'm gonna need, like, puppets. I'm gonna need puppets. I'm gonna do Mystery Science Video Games 3000. Pilgrims landed on Zed. After a few days of rest, each crew began exploring the main dome. Pilgrims has landed on Zed. Rested a few days. Each member of the crew began exploring the main dome, which was built as a development base for Zed. Enter Disk B. Okay, A. Okay, so Disk A needs to be System Disk 2. And then Data Disk 2. Okay, cool. So Data Disk 2 and System Disk 2. No, System Disk 2, then Data Disk 2. Okay. Uh-oh, what does it say? No. I did it wrong. Okay, is it data disk 2 and then system disk 2? Put system disk and drive A. I did. I did put system disk 2 and drive A. Oh, put system disk. Yeah. No, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting system disk 2 in drive A. And then I'm putting data disk 2 in drive B. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now it worked. Why did it work then? It didn't work right away. Start investigating main dome. Preliminaries have ended, but no matter what. I'm curious. Why has the automatic navigation system been changed? I may have fucked it up. I may have put system... No, I put system disk 2 in A. I probably put data 1 in B. My mistake. By reversing the polarities, you could change the disk. It just didn't work right away the first time for some weird reason. I don't know, I might have put disk system... I think I put data 1 in by mistake in disk B. Has it been changed? Everyone's tension was at its peak as they were entering an unknown area. They felt like they were backtracking from broaching the subject, so they missed the opportunity to bring it up. Okay, the whole party's here now. First, I'd like to follow Sid's whereabouts. No, the safety of this location has not been confirmed. It's dangerous to act separately in such a situation. After securing a location that'll serve as a highly secure base, let's turn to each task. Until then, please refrain from traveling alone. You got it. Wait a minute, I'm concerned about the bullet holes on the outside wall. We'll take a look at the bullet holes, don't worry. This is such a gloomy place. Are you okay? It's okay. Don't worry. Daijoubu desu yo. Good. Wait, I'm checking the outside wall. Okay, I guess it wants me to check this specific.
It's spooky here.
There are countless bullet holes left on the door. Okay, we checked on the bullets. Definitely save. There we go. Okay, passwords are all gone because we don't need them. We're no longer on the ship. We are now in Z. Is it still of use? Wait a minute, I'm concerned about the bullet holes on the wall. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Gloomy place, are you... It's okay, don't worry. Have you seen the bullet holes in this door? Yeah. That's a nonsensical reply. Yeah, I don't understand anything. You don't understand anything. You don't have enough inquisitiveness. But... regarding the bullets you brought back from Sanctuary, I had access to Earth and transferred data regarding the weapon. No, we're gonna be watching, we're just gonna be watching, Peter Jackson movies from now on. This is gonna be the wettest stream. Regarding the bullet you brought back from Sanctuary, I had access to Earth and transferred data regarding the PETA. What I was able to find was a type of weapon commonly known as a machine gun that was used in the 20th century, old soldier. Oh, so they were shot by an old soldier. But even if the result were so, there's no way it would result somewhere like... It would exist somewhere like here. So they were shot with a machine gun from the 20th century. I decided so and threw a spoon at it, but... no way. This bullet hole. Looks like you finally figured it out. A miraculous coincidence. Or maybe a mysterious coincidence. So we have somebody with a machine gun from the 20th century shooting people. Zeta maxing. On second thought. What does that mean? Does that mean there's a murderer here? Don't get upset, it's some kind of coincidence. We will now move to the main dome, but any unauthorized actions are strictly prohibited. The plan is to explore the residential area located in the front of the dome. Isn't this dome 100 years old, too? That would put it in the 2100s, which is still pretty old. Which would make the 20th century machine gun still pretty old. There are countless bullet holes left in the door. Okay, can we move forward?
Heavy machine gun.
Okay, let's see. I also have something I would like to confirm. Yeah, what kind? It's about Sid. I wonder if he has a specific interest in weapons. No, I don't think he had any kind of hobbies like that. I see. Are you doubting Sid? I just checked. I just wanted to know because I'm not sure he knows what he's doing. It could be a time travel thing. We don't know. We don't know. We just know that there is some Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, gunning people down. We're stuck in a run-and-gun game. After all, it's Sid's work. That's right. That's an over-the-top idea. Something was wrong, just... There were countless bullet holes left on the outer wall, as if it had been attacked. When I look at that, I get a chill down my spine. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, something is changing, that's for sure. Regarding automatic navigation system trajectory changes. I'm thinking Solaris. Solaris is definitely a huge inspiration for this game. Especially with the philosophical talk. Results of the doctor's analysis. Sid's sleepwalker-like words and actions. Someone may be regulating our behavior. This almost feels like a dream. Extremely, yeah. Very psychological, haunting, ghostly sci-fi. But it's not a dream. This is reality. I need to watch the original Solaris again. It's been so long. It's been a long time. I agree, in any case, no matter what lies ahead, there's no going back. That's right. Okay. What about Claudia? Okay, she's still just nervous about the whole thing. What a coincidence. Okay, Ted. No? Oh, here we go. That's Main. Main Domu. Main Domu. I thought it said mine for a second and I was really confused. I stepped into the living quarters located right in front of the main dome. Oh, it's dark. It's blue and therefore dark. Oh god, how big is this gonna be? Surely we're not gonna need... You know what? I'm gonna stay on the left walls. I'm just gonna stay on the left as much as I can. Locked. We're going full left. I don't think I'm gonna need maps. I definitely didn't need maps with Ultima 1. Because you don't even need to explore the dungeons. You could just literally ladder down until you get to the enemies you need. Ultima 1 was so fucking good. It was astonishing how incredible that game was. Every second of it was a pleasure. It was so good. That had to have been hailed as one of the best games of all time when it came out. If not the best game. That may have been the best game objectively when it came out. I can imagine people liking the mechanics of wizardry better. Because it was more of a turn... Because it was a little less simplified as far as mechanics go. You would just, like, smash into shit. But I actually kind of preferred that. Because it didn't make... Because the encounters didn't seem so random. It felt almost like an FPS. No, you're going the right way. We're staying on the left wall at all times. Unless it just put me in a big circle. I don't think it did. Okay, let's go back to this, because I thought it was just more of the... I thought it was a set of doors that I was already at. Kind of have to manually click these two. I tried using the arrow keys. Maybe the... Yeah, arrow keys will just do this. It's easier to click. Okay, back on the left wall, Strat. Looks like we need power. But we don't know which room has power, so we're trying every door. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Thank you for joining the Discord. If I run into anything else, you've been a huge help so far, J-Bone. Thank you. Thank you. Big, mega thanks. You definitely saved me at the very least, precious minutes. And more likely, precious hours. Or me just watching Makaw's stream and seeing how he did it. Oh shit! This is the bulkhead. Oh shit, it said something. There was a sign on the door. I was clicking too fast. The plate on the door says control room, but the door is locked. The plate on the door says power room, but the door is locked. This is the bulkhead room. Ahead of us is the main dome that we're aiming for. So he doesn't give a shit. And of course it's locked. The bulkhead door is closed. But we gotta turn the power on first. Talk to him first. This is the bulkhead. You can't enter the dome unless you open the bulkhead. There should be a room in this living area that controls the bulkhead. Let's get out of here then. Oh! Okay, we're back at the entrance. Oh, I see. So if we just went straight ahead, we would have gone straight to the bulkhead. I went the long way around. Okay. This is the power room. Oh, the power room is no longer locked now. Anyway, we have to restore the power. There's a power plant panel. There's a switch marked power on the front of the power panel. Power was restored and base functions began to operate. Simple enough. Okay, control panel unlock switch. You should be able to get into the control room now. Oh, okay. Good. Well, that was easy enough. In the control room. Manages the functions of the living area. Base control computer. Emergency bulkhead closed. Dome entry impossible. Let's unlock it. Will this allow us to enter the locked room in this living area? Bulkhead still closed. Okay, I guess exit. Let's explore the control room a little more. You're to search the other rooms with Lieutenant Eleanor. Yeah, you got it. Okay, okay, so he's saying we're gonna look into the. Whoa! Spooky child!